Hello and welcome back to Cracker Creations. Today's video is going to be an update on LEGO Magic Kingdom version 2.0. Remember guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. Share, comment. We really appreciate it. It really builds the channel. But as I said, we're looking at version 2.0 here. If we look over at where the park used to be, it is now completely moved. This right here is the Great Movie Ride in LEGO. This is just an absolute mess sitting on the ping pong table here. We've still got a lot of fine tuning to do in the park, but all the big pieces, all the lands have moved, and we have finally have them here in the new layout. Okay, and the new layout's about 30 feet long. It's about 15, 16 feet wide. I do have Tomorrowland. That was the last land that we were waiting on to get over here, and I've got still a lot of work to do on that. It's just a total mess there. I've got wires all over the place. I have not gotten a chance to do a lot of lighting yet. Main Street's lit. The wires are run, but I've got to rewire everything. I wanted to show you guys the table that I made. This is the table, and it's simply, guys, it is just one of the white tables with some wood on it, but I've got it on some casters there. So I can move this, and I will show you guys in a little bit how I can move this table out. So I've got it so I can get to Main Street there. And then I've also got Tron over here, and I've had to do a little addendum to that and add that little piece right there. So when I do make the wall, which will be right here, I am gonna have to crawl underneath that to get behind over there. But that's not too big of a deal to me. I wanted to make sure I got Tron in an appropriate area. It's not the best area. I wish it was off a little closer this way, but I'm just not able to do it with this mobile Tomorrowland. So it's the best that I could do right now. I think it looks really good. You guys that are new timers to the show, or to the channel here, this over here, I was asked about Adventureland. This is Adventureland. I have the Jungle Cruise is greatly improved from what it was before, and then I've also changed up Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, I've not done a lot of work in the last couple videos. Since then, I've tried to get it so everything was complete over here in the park. I did add Liberty Square, okay? And just to go over a few areas here, this hole here, I can crawl to that so I can get behind Main Street and get over here to Adventureland, this front part of it. I've got a hole right over here, and that's so I can get to Tiana's Bayou Adventure and the front part of Adventureland. And then I've got a hole right there in the middle, if you guys can see, right there, so I can get to Liberty Square and the front of Main Street and the castle. And then what I've done with this table over here, the fact that I can roll that out, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. I'll do that right now. So this area here can roll out, and I'll show you that right now. All right, and here we are. I've just moved that out there, so now I can go in between here. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is disconnect the train. When I get it settled here, it's not totally finished there, but I'll have to disconnect that, and then now I can get behind here, and I can get down to Main Street very close. Okay, someone had mentioned that I don't have a lot of minifigures in the park. Well, they are actually currently all in a bunch of boxes over there. Not all of them. I've got some up here, but I've got, I don't know, hundreds of them over in boxes over there, and they will be placed out here soon as well. But you can kind of tell here, so not only can I get to this area here, right here, with Tinkerbell on the zip line there, but I can get right over into that porthole there to get to Liberty Square area, which is a new area to the park here. And you guys can kind of see that. I've still got some areas that I have to get covered, especially back here on the ground, and then get some of the ramps and passageways up through Fantasyland and that as well. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update of what's been going on here. I've also got over by Big Thunder Mountain. I've changed the landscaping a little bit there. I've got some hints to Star Wars over there, episode 1. We'll take a look at that in a second here. But what I also have is some more room to put some of the parade floats out. Now, I'm still missing a building here next to Casey's Corner. That's on the way currently, and that building's in between Casey's Corner and the Crystal Palace there. But you can kind of see we have a bigger passageway through to Adventureland. And I did try to keep with the hub and spoke design that I have that passageway there. And then I also have one that branches off to around the castle and to Liberty Square. So I will get in there and show you guys a little closer view of that. On this side, you can tell here where we come off the hub and we can go up behind the castle there, that passageway. And then I'm going to have here, I've still got to complete it, the passageway that will go over to the entrance to really the top part of Tomorrowland and into Fantasyland near the teacups. So that's kind of what we're looking at there. And I also have to separate the top of Autotopia when I move this table out. And so here's Autotopia and Tomorrowland Speedway, I should say. And then here is the Blue Line. And I've got Space Mountain over there. Again, plans on Space Mountain there to probably revamp that in a future date. Just not right now. This also, I'm going to also expand the Blue Line and bring in Buzz Lightyear, and then I will put my the last scene I have of the Carousel of Progress here. So this will all be built out into that gray area. I just don't have any of those MOCs ready yet. So that's kind of what it looks like from here. Let's go ahead and get behind the park and show you guys some of that from that vantage point. All right, and see we're behind here. We're behind Tron and Tomorrowland, still out there. And then I'm behind the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which I still have a lot of work to do on the posterior aspect here. And you can kind of see where we have Ariel's ride, and then the Belle's Castle, and then we've got to cross to Fantasyland with Peter Pan and the Small World over there. So we've got a lot of work to do back in Fantasyland here. I know that's very bleak right there. We're missing some of the buildings, and Filler Magic would be right there going down. So, and then we're back here behind Liberty Square, and there's another area I can kind of insert right into here and get to behind the castle there. Okay, and then behind Big Thunder here, and then we've got Qui-Gon fighting Darth Maul there on that little terrain there that's in the front. I've still got to do the canopy for the queue line for that. And then work on some of the side of the Bayou Adventure here, but really on that other side, because that shows from the front of the park there. So, and still working on a lot of Frontierland there. We've got the Saloon Sheriffs, and we still got to make the Country Bear Jamboree, which will be to the right there, and then that's that passageway through to the Magic Carpet Rides of Aladdin, as you can see there. So looks like it's really shaping up real good. Here we are back here, and I'll have more access to the Haunted Mansion as well, which I didn't as the other park was designed. So really it's just a space deal here. Much more space, been able to expand it, and I think things will look much better and will continue to look much better as we go here. So as we come around to the front here, I'm gonna go back over by Adventureland and again show you from this scope and angle. It's much more recognizable. If you guys that have been to the Magic Kingdom can kind of tell. Somebody's asking again, don't forget right next to the Crystal Palace, I'm going to have that building there that you come out of next to Casey's Corner. Then behind that, where you see that the wood, I'm going to have trees in there as well. Okay, and then also over on the other side in Tomorrowland, I will have a tree line up. I just haven't put it up yet because I'm waiting on some trees, and I'm gonna have to finish Tomorrowland there. So that's kind of what what the current state of construction is right now. Let me go ahead and put that, let me put Tomorrowland back, all right? And there it is, back in place there. And the railroad, I do have, obviously I'm gonna have the railroad go all the way around. Over here, I'm gonna have to add some kind of shelving on the side here to accommodate for the train, but at least I left that space this time. We'll deal with, when we come to Tron here, I'm gonna have to deal with how I'm gonna maneuver it here, but I'll figure it out somehow. Even if we have to go through in front of it there and around. But I do have the train pretty flat surface all the way across. You know, Adventureland through Frontierland over there, and then I'll have to build some kind of platform through over the back there. Okay, and how it rises through Fantasyland, I was thinking about probably going under that wood in the back there, so you wouldn't see it for a little bit, and then it would pop out as it comes down here through Tomorrowland and then around back to the train station. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Like I said, I'll do a more detailed video as time goes by here. I wanted to give you guys the update of this. I am, like I said, going to be placing a lot of minifigures out. Got some buildings to complete, and then I will, like I said, stay tuned on this channel. And if you look at Instagram and TikTok, I usually put some update videos, little clips and that on there as well. Go ahead and follow us on there. And again, always kid friendly. You'll never find anything not appropriate for kids of all ages. So until next time, guys, we will see you soon. Bye-bye now.